Hi everyone, welcome back to Self Learning. In today's video, we are diving into an essential concept in Python, Constructor and Destructor. If you are new to object-oriented programming or just looking to strengthen your Python skill, this video is for you. Let's get started. What is constructor? In Python, a constructor is a special method that gets called when we create a new instance of a class. The primary purpose of a constructor is to initialize the object's attribute. In Python, the constructor method is underscore underscore init underscore underscore, and the syntax is def keyword is used to define function, and the underscore underscore init underscore underscore, the set of parentheses method, it's a reserved method. This method gets called as soon as an object of a class is initialized. Then the self parameter, the first argument self refers to the current object. It binds the instance to the underscore underscore init underscore underscore, the set of parentheses method. It is usually named self to follow the naming convention. Well, let's create a class whose name as person like this, then put comma, then the constructor underscore underscore init underscore underscore, a set of parentheses inside it self parameter. Then let me add two more parameters, name and age, then attributes self dot the name equal to name, then self dot age equal to the age. Then one more function, say display, a set of parentheses inside it you will get a self parameter, then a print function. Inside the parentheses let me add a f string, inside it say name, then put colon, and then a curly bracket inside it self dot name attribute, then put comma, then type age like this, then put colon, then a set of curly brackets inside it self dot age, self dot age. Then outside of the function, let me create an object, say p as my object name, then call the class person, then a set of parentheses inside it you have to put the argument value, say my name as Saf and the age is 90 like this. Then p dot the display method like this, and let me run this, and you will get the name as Saf and age as 19. Types of constructors. There are three types in constructors: default constructor, non-parameterized constructor, parameterized constructors. Default constructor. Python will provide a default constructor if no constructor is defined. Python adds a default constructor when the programmer does not include the constructor in the class or forget to declare it. Default constructor does not perform any task, but it initializes the objects. It is an empty constructor without a body. Well, let's create and see a basic example for a default constructor. Let me create a class whose name as employee like this, then put colon, then def a function display like this, a set of parentheses inside it you will get a self parameter. Then here let me print hello like this. Then outside of the function let me create an object e equal to, then call the class employee, then a set of parentheses, then one more time e dot the display method, and let me run this and you will get hello. Non-parameterized constructor. A constructor without any arguments is called a non-parameterized constructor. This type of constructor is used to initialize each object with default values. This constructor does not accept the arguments during object creation. Instead, it initializes every object with the same set of values. Let's create a class, say class, then the class name as employee like this, then the constructor underscore underscore init underscore underscore the parameters. Then after it, let me create an attribute say self dot emp employee id, or say id, like this, id equal to, just put the value, for example 101, like this. Then self dot name equal to sub, like this. Then one more method or function display, like this, a set of parentheses. Inside it, let me print f string, like this. Then say id, a set of parentheses. Inside it, the self dot id attribute. Then put comma. Then say employee name, or say name. Then put colon, a set of curly brackets. Inside it, self dot the name, like this. Then outside of a function, say my object name as e equal to, then call the class name employee, a set of parentheses. Then one more time object e dot the display method, and let me run this, and you will get id 101 and the name as soft. Parameterized constructor. Constructor with parameters is known as parameterized constructor. The first parameter to constructor is self, that is a reference to the being constructed, and the rest of the arguments are provided by the programmer. A parameterized constructor can have any number of arguments. From this program, let me add two parameters, say id and name, like this. Then the self dot id equal to, remove the value, just put the parameter value id. Then same as it is for self dot name equal to the name. Then come to the object creation, e equal to employee, then a set of parentheses. Inside it, you have to put the argument value. The id is say 1012, like this something. Then the name of the employee is say staff. Then let me run this, and you will get same as it is, id equal to the 1012 and the name of the employee as staff. Then what is destructor? A destructor is a method that is called when an object is about to be destroyed. In Python, the destructor method is underscore underscore del underscore underscore. It is useful for releasing resource such as closing files or network connections when the object is no longer needed. From this class employee, let me add one more method, say def underscore underscore the del underscore underscore the self parameters. In this function, let me add print function. Inside it, say the employee is destroyed, like this. Then let me run this, and you will get id 1012, name of the employee as surf, the employee is destroyed. When to use destructor? Destructors are not as commonly used in Python as constructors, primarily because Python has a built-in garbage collector that is automatically manages memory. However, destructors can be useful for releasing resources that are not managed by the garbage collector. To summarize, constructors and destructors are special method in Python that helps manage the life cycle of an object. Constructors initialize an object's attributes, while destructors clean up resource when the object is no longer needed.